To say that the past 24 hours for the recent R-rated Power Rangers fan film that was done very, very professionally and was impressive and earned over 1 million views within under 24 hours. To say that it was tumultuous is putting it lightly. This entire scenario has turned into nothing but a fucking circus. And it's a shame because I saw nothing but ample opportunity that should have been taken full advantage of, and unfortunately, Saban, the company that owns the rights to the Power Rangers property, did not feel that way. They had it yanked from YouTube and Vimeo. Interestingly enough, though, the official video for it, which is featured on the director's page, is on Facebook right now, and they're aware of all the legal bullshit that they might have to go and deal with, and they still want to go and host it. And I have to say, big ups to them for going and doing such a thing like that. But moving forward with this entire topic is, legally, he was within his rights to be able to create something like this. As an artist, you're able to go and create anything like it. There's plenty of fan films out there. I can't tell you the amount that I've watched. I mean, I can think of plenty of Batman ones that I've watched, where they adapted plenty of the graphic novels and comic books that were flat out amazing. You know, was it Batman vs. Predator, the one for Nightwing. Dude that created this had created one for the Punisher, and that one was pretty fucking badass. Did another one for Venom. And these things are amazing. Don't see DC Comics, Warner Brothers, Disney, or Marvel going and fucking beating down doors saying, oh, take these off the internet because we don't want it closely associated with our brands. And the reason is because that'd be asinine and fucking stupid to do it. Anytime that these things are out there, it's keeping your brand relevant. It's also a good way to gauge all of your audience's reaction to doing something that you might not have done prior. And this was that very same thing. An ample opportunity that was squandered for literally no reason other than insecurity. Saban should have looked at this and said, wow, you know, a lot of people that were into the original airing of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers show are my age now. Because they grew up watching that show. Now a lot of them are adults. I think plenty of them would be interested in something such as this. I mean, shit, there's one out there right now with Scorpion from Mortal Kombat fighting the White Ranger. Which it's actually Jason David Frank. Holy shit, fucking getting tongue-tied. It's literally him playing the role. And it was an amazing fight and really fucking cool. And guess what? It was pretty graphic. Yet nobody batted an eye at this. There was no problem with that. Yet there's a problem with this. Why is that? Why? Because all the vulgarity? What? Because of the shit tons of violence? And I mean, this was 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes of a fan film. And lots of other ones out there. There's a Dragon Ball Z one that just came out recently. That's fucking amazing. And especially when you consider the piece of shit that we got. It's just like, evolution. I wish that you didn't exist because it was just cringeworthy the entire time. But how many live-action adaptations of things do we love that we see and they don't live up to what we knew as the original product? And it's a shame because we knew that it could be done so much better. This was one of those such events. And I know that there's going to be plenty of people out there that are watching this and say, well, I don't like it because it was just violent for the sake of violence and there was swearing for the sake, and that's fine. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind on whether they're going to like it or not, but you cannot ignore the fact that there was over 1 million people interested in this within 24 hours of the fucking Power Rangers brand. When was the last time you heard people really blowing the fuck up about it like this? And keep in mind, I'm a fan. Mostly of, like, the original shit, so, you know, you can say I'm fucking cynical or whatever, or I'm a fucking asshole, or nostalgia goggles or some shit like that, but I like the original stuff, and then thereafter I was like, meh, yeah. But this was just cool. I mean, the first time I got to see Green Ranger, and he had that fucking little chest guard thing on, and the way that they made that look, and just some of the scenes that they were doing back and forth with, and like all the deaths and the fight scenes choreography, I thought it was all really badass. And it's just a fan film. He wasn't trying to go and replace the legacy of Power Rangers. The dude's a fucking fan. A fan who just so happens to have a lot of resources behind him that he's able to go and utilize and make top tier shit, and that's great. I mean, that's absolutely fucking great. But I don't like whenever the powers that be come in and are just like, nope, get rid of this, nope, get rid of this. Because that's how we stop evolving. That's how we start taking steps backwards. And anybody that is going to sit there and support shit like that, you are part of a fucking problem, whether you know it or not. I'm not telling you that you have to fucking like the film, but you shouldn't ever sit there and say artistic creativity should never be showcased. Let's go and fucking put a stop to that and halt it right now. That's an asinine fucking mindset to ever have. Fuck all that. Just fuck all that. And now this dude might be dealing with fucking legal battles and shit over this? Are you fucking kidding me? That's fucking pathetic. That is fucking sad. And you want to know what that is? Some of the worst fucking PR that you could ever ask for. Saban, if you ever wanted to go and really kill your own brand or make your company look bad, I mean, you're a multi-billionaire, so you're not worried about cash or anything, but you should be worried about how this is going to end up making you look. You probably aren't, but you should be. Power Rangers have been around for a couple decades now. This shit's been going on forever, and I'm absolutely fine with that. You know, I'm fine with multiple generations growing up with the show. But I think that it's silly that you went after a fan project like this when it was done just out of love. And that's all. And you really should have looked at it as an opportunity to be able to go and do something new that you haven't ever thought to do before. And it wasn't going to fuck up anything that you already had. It wasn't. And you know that. This kind of shit pisses me off. Anytime that it happens, just piss me off. But the fact that it's still on Facebook, fucking awesome. Like I said, it's in the description. There's probably re-uploads onto YouTube and stuff, and onto Vimeo, and tons of other different websites out there that host videos. Either way, I just hope that this ends up having a happy ending, and nothing with handjobs or blowjobs or like that in a massage parlor, but you know what the fuck I mean. Anyway, this is Alpha Omega Sin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Game the fuck on. And it's morphin' time.